Dear student of Standard 7, Assalamu alaikum. Hope you are fine by the grace of Allah. Good morning everyone. Today I will discuss chapter 4, lecture 5. That means I will discuss your exercise multiple choice questions. Number 1. Which of the following countries is the biggest buyer of garment and other products of Bangladesh? So, the answer will be United States of America. Number 2. Bangladesh has industrial potential because number 1. Labor is cheap here. Government has programs to encourage investment. Third, quality of produced goods is better than that of other countries. Which one do you think? So here answer will be A, 1 and 2. Now 3 number, fruit juice is a what type of food? It is a processed food. Number 4, the main problem of processing industries is number 1, lack of storage for agro produces, lack of export opportunity, lack of capital. Which one is correct here? So already we know that is in our processing industries the main problem over there, that is lack of storage for agro products and lack of capital. That is B, 1 and 3. Now read the following stem and answer the question number 5 and 6. So, Mr. Rakib is an industrialist. He invested 30 lakh taka to set up a garment factory at Tezgah in Dhaka. There are 200 laborers working in this factory. Using the profit from this factory, he established another factory. He exports these ready-made garments to various countries of Europe and America. Number 5 question. Mr. Rakib's factory belongs to which industry? So though you are observed here, that is there is invest is 30 lakh taka, isn't it? And there are 200 laborers are working in this factory. So according to definition of the industry, types of industry, you can easily understand this is a large industry. Okay, so Rakib's factory belongs to large industry. Now, number 6, which sector of the national economy of Bangladesh is the most influenced by the initiative of Mr. Rakib? Number 1, proper use of raw materials of the country. Number B, opportunity for employment. Number C, achievement of self-reliance and increase of capital. So, in the stem, you are saying that there are 200 laborers are working in the factory. Okay, so obviously the opportunity for employment is increasing here. Clear? So this is the most important matter here, that is the opportunity for employment is the most influenced by the initiative of Mr. Rakib. Now creative question. Creative question number 1. Tamazuddin along with his 3 sons grow various crops like rice, wheat, mustard and maize in his field. His wife and daughters-in-law help him in harvesting the crops. He works in his grocery shop at his leisure time. But he doesn't get any remuneration. Remuneration means wages for these works. He doesn't feel hard for this. Rather, he feels proud of it. Number A, what does SAFTA stand for? I know that you can answer this elaboration, isn't it? The word SAFTA means South Asian Free Trade Area. Clear? So number B, what does medium industry mean? So from your book, you will write just definition of the medium industry. Clear? C number. What kind of economic activity is Tamizuddin family engaged in? So here Informal economic activity you will explain here, because at first you will write from the stem. That is, in the stem we have seen that is Tamil along with three sons grow various crops like rice, wheat, etc., etc. You will write, you will provide some information from here. Then you will write that is the activity of Tamuzuddin's family members engaged in informal economic activities. Then you will explain the informal economic activity here, but no need to write the contribution of economic activity here. Understand everyone? Okay. Now number D. People like Tamizuddin are contributing heavily to the national economy. Explain the statement in the light of the above statement. So, like Tamizuddin, there are other people who are engaged in this activities and or who are doing this informal economic activity. So, their contribution is they contribute a lot to our national economy, isn't it? So you will write here the contribution of informal activity in rural and urban areas here, because like Tamizuddin, there are some people who are engaged in informal economics in rural area or in urban area. So you will write here the contribution of informal economic activity in rural and urban areas. Understand? So in your book there are clear information about the contribution of informal economic activity in rural and urban areas. So you will write down that. Now second creative is that Joina Begum is a poor rural widow. One day, she purchased some bamboo and can from the market. She, along with her two daughters, made baskets, flower vases, and kulas. Her son Tamis sell them in the market. The profit from this helps her run the family, and demand for their products increased day by day. Later on, Tamis took a bank loan with the help from his father's friend. He set up a factory of cake and biscuit processing and packaging the food stuff in his factory. He sells them and earns a good profit here. So easily you can understand that is what type of activity Jarina Begum is doing here, and who is factory belong to Tamjid here. Okay. So okay, number one, what are the objectives behind the establishing of export processing zone? In my video, I have given you the answer of this question, isn't it? Okay, now I am telling you that is the main objective of establishing export processing zones. Number one, to earn foreign currencies, isn't it? And number two, to attract foreign investors. B number, what is informal economic activities? You will write from your book. Just give the definition and some example of informal economic activities. Now, C number, what kind of industry does factory of Tamjid belong to? So, here, though Tamjid is doing different activities, okay, that means Tamjid set up a factory of cake and biscuit, and also he engaged with processing and packaging the food stuff in his factory. Okay, so from the definition of the types of factory, we can easily understand that is Tamjid belongs to small industries, isn't it? So you will write or give some information from the stem, and then you will explain the small industries and example. Number D, discuss the contribution made by Jarina Begum to the national economy of Bangladesh. Okay, so here it is clear that Jarina Begum is engaged or doing informal economic activity here, isn't it? Because she doesn't have any fixed salary, fixed places. Okay, so her activities belong to informal economic activities. So here you also explain the contribution of informal economic activity in rural areas, not in the urban areas. Clear? Understand everyone? So in D number you will explain the contribution of informal economic activity in rural area. So in your CW copy you will complete these two creative question, okay, and inbox me. Understand? So up to this everyone. Thanks everyone. Goodbye.